Hi guys, my name's Sophie Richards. I own Pulse Pilates Berlin and I teach classes online and here in my studio. And today I'm going to go through a few different versions of single leg stretches, another great abdominal exercise. I have to say I have adapted it a little bit over the years for something that kind of fits in with the way I teach a group class. So it's not the absolute original version I learned back in the day. It's a little adaptation of that. And yeah, we're going to run through a few different versions of it with different intensities as well. So let's start lying down. Okay, so as always, first up, we're going to get into imprint. So let's take an inhale and exhaling into imprint. Inhaling one leg up and then exhaling the other. We're going to take an inhale and on the exhale up we come. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to flip my shoulder joint around the other way. So I've got thumb up, little finger down. I'll explain a little bit about that in a minute, but let's just start. We're going to take an inhale and then we're going to extend. Okay, that was 10. I'm going to come back down and put my feet on the floor. So that's the version of how I do pretty much single leg stretches. And like I said at the beginning there, I'd turn my shoulder joint out. Yeah, so I've got thumb up, little finger down. As I'm doing it, then that helps me find more muscles in the back of the shoulder joint, down the back of the arm and into the shoulder blade, which I find really useful. Yeah, so I'm keeping the arms really still. I think the original version, the arms move as well. I'm going to keep them really still. That also helps me keep my head and shoulders still against the moving of the legs there. As I've mentioned before in other tutorials, that's a really key ingredient of a lot of these Pilates exercises, is keeping one body part still against a moving body part. So here, the still part is the torso, it's the arms, it's the head and the shoulders, it's the pelvis, it's the spine. The moving body part, of course, are the legs. Okay, so that was pretty easy. We did 10 of those, keeping imprint the whole time. I'm looking down at my belly, so every time I exhale, I'm trying to get that belly pushing back and down, sucking it back and into the lower back. Let's take it now. Instead of the arms forwards, we're going to reach the arms back just so they're kind of by the side of the ear. Yeah, that's going to give you an added challenge there, especially for the upper part of the rectus abdominis. It's going to be a little bit harder. So let's get into imprint and we'll do 10 more. Let's take an inhale and exhaling into imprint. Inhaling one leg, exhaling the other, inhaling and exhaling up. Okay, looking down at the belly, reaching the arms forwards and off we go, moving the arms to the side of the head. I'm going to take an inhale and okay, that was 10 more, coming all the way back down and into neutral. Okay, so as soon as I move my hands, my arms to the side of my head, straight away I felt it here. It started to shake a little bit. That was good. And then with the legs, as always, I'm taking my legs only as low as I can and maintain imprint. Yeah, so that one's really important. So we've got those two versions there, the arms reaching forward nice and still, the arms going back. Yeah, let's put those two together. It makes a really good combination. And one of my favorite things to do in the group class is to do 20 with the arms forwards, 20 with the arms back. Okay, so let's give that a go. Lying down, feet hip distance apart, we're in neutral spine, and let's get into imprint. So we're going to take an inhale and exhaling into imprint. That's rib to hip, pelvic floor, belly to spine. And inhale to float one leg up to tabletop. Exhale the other knees together. We're going to take an inhale and on the exhale up you come. So I'm looking down at the belly. I've got thumb up, little finger down. I'm going to inhale to prepare and 17, 18, 19, 20 more. So moving the arms back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, head, shoulders, arms back down. I can put my feet on the floor, pelvis into neutral. Yeah, I definitely feel that now. Definitely feel it all the way down the abdominal wall, into the core as well. It's quite a nice one for the hips as well. Pumps blood around there too. Okay, so those are the two versions so far. Of course, there are some people where it's still just not that comfy yet to work with the head and shoulders up. There's a little hack you can do for this, and I'm going to try it for this exercise. So what I'm going to do, again, no props needed. I'm guessing you've all got a mat, and you can just roll your mat up about halfway. What you want is enough space there just for the head, the shoulders, and the spine. Okay, so that's about halfway, I think. And I'm going to come round, and I'm going to try to position my sacrum in the middle of the mat here, and I'm lying back down. Okay. So take a moment or two here, guys, just to kind of go, okay, back of my pelvis, that's the sacrum. You kind of want that on the rolled up bit here and not really the lower back, okay? And you can see that that's just given a little bit of a lift to my pelvis. You have to be a little bit careful getting an imprint here, because when the pelvis is elevated, the temptation is to overdo that lumbar curve, yeah, to move the pelvis too much as you go into imprint. So be aware that your way into imprint is exactly the same as if you were lying flat on the mat, okay? So let's give it a go here, guys. We're going to keep the head down, we're going to keep the spine down, we'll keep the arms on the floor as well, but it's a good chance for people to start to build strength up if they're not quite ready yet to lift the head and shoulders up. So let's get into imprint from here. Taking it nice and carefully, we're going to take an inhale and exhaling into imprint. Inhaling one leg up and exhaling the other. Let's take an inhale to prepare and exhale, extend. 9 and 10. Okay, all the way back in. We'll pop the feet down, and then you can just lift up gently and roll the rest of the mat out. Okay, so that's quite a nice modification for that one, yeah? If people aren't quite ready lifting the head and shoulders up yet. I think it's only fair at this point that I now show you the very original version that I learned. And it is a really good version, yeah? There's a bit more movement going on with the arms, and that helps to heighten and to improve people's coordination. That's never a bad thing, but like I said, it's just kind of fallen out of my group class, and I generally teach 20 arms forwards, 20 arms back. Let's do the original one now. And I'm going to slowly talk you through the arms. So it's an inhale and exhaling into imprint. Inhaling one leg, exhaling the other, inhaling and exhaling up. So I'm going to start for this version with the hands on the side of my knee here. As I extend one leg forwards, I'm reaching down to the outside of the ankle joint with one arm and to the inside of the knee joint with the other arm. Then I'm going to swap. And I'm going to come all the way back in, head, shoulders, arms, and pop the feet down. Okay, so coordination-wise, that's a really good one, yeah? You've still got to keep the head, the shoulders, and the arms nice and still against the moving of the leg. In fact, not the arms here, the arms are moving, my mistake. The head and the shoulders still, arms and legs are moving. So it gives it that added challenge as well. Okay, let's just do that one more time. So it's an inhale and exhaling into imprint. Inhaling one leg, exhaling the other, inhaling and exhaling up. I've got the hands on the side of the knee. I'm going to inhale to prepare, exhale, extend. And last one. Okay, head, shoulders, arms back down, and the feet on the floor. Okay. So let's just go through all those versions, yeah? So we focus mainly on the one that I tend to teach in my group classes. So that's keeping the arms still, thumb up, little finger down, yeah? And 10 or 20, we had the arms reaching forwards. We took the arms to the side of the head. I do really like that version. If people are strong enough, it just gives that added challenge to this part of the abdominal wall here, and I find that great, yeah? Then we did the version where we rolled up half the mat. We kept the head down, we kept the spine down. And that's for those of you that are still struggling to lift the head and shoulders up, then it doesn't matter. You can start to train, start to get stronger with that version there, keeping the head down. And then, as I said, it's only fair really to look at the original one, which is good. It's brilliant. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. It does give an added challenge for keeping the spine and the pelvis nice and stable, and that's great too. So let me know if there's anything more single leg stretch wise that you want me to drop in. Let me know in the comments. If you liked it, give it a like, give it a share, and yeah, this will help me spread the word out to you guys there, grow my online community, and you can get more tips and info from me. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Bye.